Kylee is 12 years old. She loves adventure. She just wants to get out. Her behavior is communication, and you can just tell by she's laughing or she's interacting, and that's always really fun to watch.
Kylee wants to do all of the things, and even though she can't necessarily do them all on her own, she definitely really enjoys doing them.
She has some really great friends. She was in Girl Scouts, and they play games together. She plays in a top soccer program, so she uses her walker, and she works really hard in physical therapy. She has a very strong sense of belonging. For the first 2 years of life, Kylee was very happy and healthy. I was really unprepared for what we were about to go through. It was like a Friday, I'll always remember it, and she was just really sick. I mean, more sick than I've ever seen her, and just made sense since we lived there just to go to Doernbecher. We found out that she was in kidney failure, and she was gonna get admitted to the ICU, and they were gonna start emergency dialysis. She started losing her words. And then she started doing some neuro things where she would just her hands would just kept going to her face. And so in the middle of the night, they took her to a CT scan, and that's when they found the stroke. She lost her ability to walk, talk, crawl, move her body in any way. And so we knew at that point that she was in kidney failure, she was on dialysis, she had a stroke, and then she was going on a vent because she was losing the ability to breathe on her own.
She was induced in a coma at that particular point. The obvious biggest fear was that she wasn't going to survive it.
The depth with which she suffered from her medical condition was like nothing I've ever seen before. And what inspires me is that she's made unbelievable progress over the past 10 years that is sort of unimaginable when you realize how sick she was back in the spring of 2012.
Kylee spent 5 weeks in the PICU and then in immediate care for another 4 weeks.
Throughout all of this with Kylee, family has taken on a bit of a different meaning. It includes a ton of friends, all of the people at Doernbecher, her therapists, all of these people have become family.
We learned everybody here is here to take care of our kid, and that we have a voice in this conversation too, which was really important.
Today, Kylee is actually surprisingly stable. We learned pretty early on that Kylee is incredibly strong.
Kylie's never given up, and she'll never stop trying to be a part of the world in which everyone else is a part of.
When Kylee found out she was going to be a part of the freestyle program, she was super excited.
Hi, Kylee.
Hi, Kylee.
High-pitched little squeal noises, lots of laughing.
The Nike design team really wanted to understand how they work with her directly.
Flowers, clouds, or the group of graphic?
It's graphic.
That's my favorite too, good choice.
The process then ended up being really beautiful because they really took who Kylee was and then came up with a concept that was about her. Kylee designed the Nike Air Presto. Not surprising to any of us, it is bright pink.
And we really took insights from Kylee and wanted to create something that's super joyful and positive. Kylie's nickname is Cookies. We brought Kylie's nickname onto the back of the shoe, as well as we have a chocolate chip cookie here.
Kylee also wanted to design a hoodie and a hat.
You have sunshine, flowers, and smiley faces. It's always nice to make custom things that bring joy into people's lives.
I knew it was going to be something that she was going to be really excited by. I don't think I realized how healing the journey could be for all of us. Doernbecher really strives to not just take care of the child, but I think the whole family.